Girl.
And today we're going to do artwork based on the indigenous Aztec culture. So stay tuned.
My name is Mattciej. I'm an artist and graphic designer, and my artist name is Mattciej. Why I do what I do? Well, I think for the longest, I've always loved graffiti, and I've always loved making art. I think for me, skateboarding culture has influenced me to basically see the world in a different perspective. You know, being outside all the time, you know, being out there, seeing the urban landscape, meeting interesting people. It's got me to love to draw people, love to draw different environments. Skate culture and all that kind of stuff has always influenced my work, has always influenced the type of style that I've created. And I think it's amazing to not only meet a whole different range of people through skating, all kinds of races, all kinds of different cultural backgrounds. It's amazing because you can basically have one thing you're in common with that person, but they're from a whole different breed. You could be from this one side of the world, but they could be from this other side.
I think my life without art or culture would be way different. I mean, for me, not having any type of art in my life, I don't know what I would be doing. I mean, I would probably be still skateboarding, but I think art has kind of changed my whole direction. It's kind of given me a whole new visual language. It allows me to see specific things that I probably never would have noticed before. You really zoom in on the whole world.
As a graphic designer and artist, I can't help but be inspired and appreciate the different drawings used in the Aztec language. So what is a graphic designer? Have you ever rolled up to the McDonald's? How did you know it was a McDonald's? It's that golden arches. And that's a logo. That's what I make. I make logos. But it even goes back to the ancient civilizations, just like the Aztecs. They used pictograms. You're probably asking yourself, what is a pictogram? So a pictogram is a little picture that tells an idea or message, similar to that golden arches. Those who made pictograms back in the Aztec nation were called codex painters. It's pretty cool. They were special people who can draw all these cool drawings, and that replaced the alphabet. So today we're going to draw 4 pictograms that I created based on being inspired by the Aztec language. After that, we're going to take one and we're going to redraw it and then color it in. So let's make some pictograms. So for this project, the materials that you're going to use are black Sharpie, some crayons, and a piece of paper. So let's get started.
So the first step that for this first drawing is you want to do a C, basically kind of rotated C. One side's a little bit longer, as you can see. And then the second step, we're going to draw another C. But this C is going to be kind of like a backwards. You could also think of like a D, kind of a D shape. So after that, we're going to look at it and then we're going to start drawing the hair. So with the hair, just use squiggly lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to start drawing, after the hair, the face. So with the face, start with a line and then curve it and curve it again. And then from there, we're going to draw 2 eyes. So one eye, another eye. And then we're going to draw the eyebrows, one of my favorite parts. Give them some nice lashes. It's always nice. And I think we're going to give them a little nose, huh? I think that's important. It's got to smell. And then we're going to give him a little mouth. Show him that he's sleeping. Closed mouth. And then we're going to give him a thumb. I would draw the little fingernail as well, might as well. And then with that, we're going to have to start thinking about drawing all the hands. So we're going to draw it across his face like he's holding his face. Draw one finger. We're going to draw the rest of the fingers. One more, a little bit longer than the first one. And then we're gonna draw another one a little longer. And for the last one's gonna be a little shorter than all of them. And then draw it like that. And then we're gonna draw fingernails. Yeah, get those fingernails in. And then after the fingernails, we're gonna have to connect it somehow. So let's give him a little wrist. Think about if it's his shirt. So maybe he has like a little cuff. It's always kind of fun to draw. And then we're gonna connect it. One line and then curve the line. And we'll take this line and connect it right there. Not all the way, just kind of close it off, give it a nice angle. And then let's title it Sleepy, because he's a sleepy guy. Pretty tired. Cool. That's your first pictogram. Alright, so for this second drawing, we're gonna do, again, another rectangle. So think of like maybe drawing a building, and think of like a butterfly effect. Make sure it's similar on both sides, and that's it. Alright, for this one, we're just gonna do a bunch of squiggly lines. So one squiggly line, and then connect it to make another squiggly line. Think of like maybe leaves, but with squiggly lines, so like maybe a leaf. So we're just gonna continue doing this. Alright, for this one, we're gonna make a fluffy cloud. Make sure to leave a bottom, and now we're gonna do some curved lines. So now we're gonna do some straight lines inside the circle, lines to the trunk, some more curved lines, and we're gonna call it. We're gonna name it. Alright, well that's your fourth drawing. Awesome. I think you did it, kid.
So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I had a good time. Hope you guys had a good time. Remember, please upload you guys' stuff because we'd love to see it. Hashtag CrewNative, hashtag GRYD Foundation. And with that, take care. Peace.